Hello, this is a proof of concept I put together so that I could generate a lightbox and a slick carousel to preview images from a photo grid, just using a limited amount of markup that would be output by a component in some sort of content management system. So for now, I just built some static content, gave it a class name, and putting the image source in the data attributes here so we can lazy load the images. So there's our unordered list, photo grid class name. It could be whatever class name we want to give it because we're passing that into the Lightbox module as an option. And let's take a look at that now. Here's our rendered HTML for this, which is fully responsive. And then our index application, JavaScript application index. We're pulling in a little lazy loading component, or module rather, and a Lightbox module. And here's where our options are being passed in to that Lightbox module. The source is the selector, in this case the class name, with the actual class notation, so you could use an ID, you could specify different types of selectors. The opener is the li element and type slider. That's the only accepted type at this point in time, but it's made to be extended. So this is from David Walsh's website. I borrowed this bit of code, which is really nice for lazy loading images. It iterates through and removes the data source attribute once the image is loaded. And then there's some CSS here to hide the image until it's loaded, because the data attribute, data source is removed, and then the opacity transitions up to 1. Here's our Lightbox.js, and we're using ES6 classes, which is nice. We're bringing in our slick carousel and jQuery dependency. We've got our settings coming in through the options that are passed in right here, and then we're creating our Lightbox. We're populating it with the images, the type slider, and then it goes down and runs this populate slider method, creates the image elements and pulls the alt tag out, creates a caption element. Now there's not too much to it. Let's see, I think that's it. Let's see what it looks like when we click on an image. We've got all the navigation here provided by the slick slider, and you can use the escape key or the close button, or just clicking outside of the box, and that will close it. If you want to get this code, you can head on over to my repository here in the uiCookbook. It's basically just a collection of user interface applications and code that I'm saving. So it's using Webpack, Webpack 3, Sass, Cssnano, lazy image loading we talked about, Autoprefixer, which is nice so that we don't have to add any vendor prefixes to our CSS, and you can clone this out and give it a go. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video.